Hey there YouTube, Love to Boat 92 here. Thought I'd show you guys my latest Harbor Freight purchase. I finally got it. I wanted this thing for years. And I also got a side tray, the paper towel holder, and a few socket organizers. This thing came very well packaged. I actually did have to use a pickup truck crane to unload this thing from out of the car and into where it is right now, because this thing weighs about 155 pounds. So I used the crane, also bought from Harbor Freight, to unload this thing. So you will definitely need a second person to do this. This box appears to have come with 4 keys and a bag to put them in. Very nice. Oh man, does that look so nice. Here are the 4 casters. The 2 swivels have grease zerks on them. Very nice. The welds don't look too bad. That's a little thin right there. They are locking. Just two are locking. It's been nice. I guess they're laminated. Is that what they call these when they have they're spliced together there? And all the hardware. Oh my goodness. I have so much assembling to do. But that's okay. I have all the tools for the job. Now you will get 2 packages. One will have lock nuts, washer, and a carriage bolt. I'm glad to see that they used a carriage bolt. So really I only need 1 wrench or impact, in this case, to put these together. So these bolts here that have the lock nuts, washers, and carriage bolts, these are for the casters, so you guys know. And the rest of these are to put the rest of the box together. According to the directions, to put the legs on, see the hole right there? And then there's another one right there. And those 2 are actually different distances from the end. This one down here is bigger than this one. And according to the directions, the 1 3/8 goes to the top, and the 1 inch goes to the bottom. I'm moving along with the assembly. So according to the directions, there's a cutout on the long ones, which is this right there, and there's one over there, one there, and there's one right there. The cutout goes up, so all the lips, there's a lip on here, a lip there, and a lip on this one. They all go up. So when you set the box in here, you drop it down and it sits on this. So according to the directions, the side pieces without the cutoff go on top in the corner, like I have right here. So this piece, the narrow, shorter one, on top of the one with the cutout. It doesn't quite fit together perfect, but I think once I scrape off a little bit of the paint in there, I think they'll fit better, once I tighten everything else up. But it's moving along. So I'm going to have to use the crane to lift the box up onto the cart. This is just a little too awkward of a lift for me. And it's not that it's so heavy, it's just that it's just a really awkward lift. So I'll get out the trusty Harbor Freight crane again to lift this box up onto there. I have finally got this tool cart together and assembled. So here it is. I also got the side shelf. I may get a second one of those, and it just bolts on right there and there. I may just put another one there, and I've got plans for this. I'll say that later in the video if I can remember. So far I am very impressed with this thing. The value that you get for what this thing is excellent. The steel is reasonably thick. These are the two locks for the drawers, for the 5 drawers. So, if the lid is down, you will not be able to open up any of the drawers. Now, you can modify that by either drilling through the rivets. I think there's 2, I think they're tack welds. You can see 3 of them right there, and there's a little hook on the back that those, when the lid comes down, it locks into. So you can remove that feature if you like to. Everything shuts really nice. You pull it out the whole way and close it. You do have a little latch on the side here up underneath, so you will just slide this to the side and then you can pull it out. You can see it. The top 2 drawers locks are on the left, so these 2 are on the left. This one is on the right. This is a nice big drawer. I'm going to fill this thing up a lot. And again, you have to open this up. It takes a little getting used to, because to be honest with you, I want to be able to grab anywhere on this and open it up. So I'll just have to remember that that's what I have to do. And if you get used to it, you just automatically just go there. Nice big drawer. And then another nice big drawer. The casters were in that drawer. The nuts and bolts were in that drawer. The handle is very nice. It all matches. And that was in the one of these. I think it was in the top, if I remember. It's got nice gas struts. Shut this. So you can see, just with a little push up and it opens. The paper towel holder was not included, so that was separate. This bin, little bin here, you can use for spray paint. I don't think quart cans will fit in there, so that came with it also. The casters, like I said, they're greasable. There's 2 stationary ones that do not swivel and 2 that do swivel. The swivel part is greasable. On around to the back. Not much to say back there. So this is item number 95272. I'll get you guys a close-up of this here. There's angle pieces in here. Don't forget to put those in. I forgot to put those in. Oh well. But I put them in now. You have to assemble this on a flat surface. Do not tighten up all the bolts until the whole thing is together. You have the box on and it's on a flat surface, because if you don't, it might you might tighten everything and it might be twisted a little. That's how I assembled it the first time. So once you start putting it together, do not tighten everything. Just finger tighten it, and then once everything's together and it's on flat, level, reasonably level ground, you can then tighten everything else up. I needed a socket, a half-inch socket. I needed 2 crescent wrenches, adjustable, and a Phillips screwdriver to put these on. And I think that was about it. I do have a whole pile of extra nuts and bolts. They came with a side tray here, and I just unbolted this here and then slid it in and slid the bolt through and tightened it all back up again. Luckily they're all long enough, which is wonderful. So I'm sure you guys are still wondering what I'm going to be using this side thing for, the side shelf. And that is going to be for my welder. So this tool cart is going to be kind of serving 3 purposes for me. 1, tool storage. 2, I have a workbench. I may put a thin piece of steel on here. I may put some wood. I don't exactly know quite yet. Like I said, I just got this thing. And this will also serve as my welding cart. So I can wheel this thing all around wherever I need to with my welder on it. Very handy to have. It's one less thing I have to buy. You know, I spent 20 bucks on that I got a 20% off, so it was like 25, and then I saved 5 bucks, I think the cashier said. The paper towel holder was 10, and the box cost me $169 plus tax. So all this combined, I think with tax, I was around $220 some dollars, something like that. The manual was pretty helpful. I do have a 90-day warranty on this thing. I did not get the extended warranty. It's a toolbox. You know, why would I do that? But so far, I am very impressed with this thing. It's going to be a lot of extra storage for me that I didn't have before. And I always wanted a tool cart. And what's nice with the welder on here is I'll put all my grinders and stuff in the top. And I have all my tools, because generally if I'm welding something, I am also wrenching and taking stuff apart and whatnot. So I thought about putting a charger in here. I could probably put the charger in there and then stick the cord down through one of the screwdriver holes here. There's a whole bunch of these here, and then there's a whole bunch over here also. The drawer liners came with it. They're not too bad. You know, they kind of mar up a little bit. I don't know what they're made out of. I think it's sort of like a rubbery, I don't know, it's like a rubbery plastic. But it'll work. You know, it came with it. I'm probably not going to change it out. And they are not glued down, if you're wondering. You can take these up, all of them. So let's fill this thing up. So I filled this thing up with almost probably 90% of my tools. Got my welder on there on the side shelf. All my screwdrivers in along both sides. Drill impacts, drill bits, grinding discs, multimeters, tape measures, socket sets in the top. Pliers and levels and tape in here. Everybody needs a bottle of bug spray in their toolbox, right? Ha ha ha. that drawer. This one, you know, it's funny, having one of these things has made me realize how many tools I do have. I have like 6 different hammers in here I didn't even know I had. All I ever used was this one. I have like 3 different brushes to brush off the welds. A couple chainsaw scrunches. We did that. No, we didn't do this one. I have another probably. I'll probably put another 50 more sockets in here. And again, I didn't even know. I'd forgotten I had this wrench. Generally, I use this one and the one that's in this box. And now I have 3 of them. So it's pretty nice knowing all the tools I have, and they're all right here. My wrenches I just kind of threw in there for right now. I'm not 100% done with this. I'd like to get a couple wrench racks similar to that and put those in here to organize all these. Again, these are Harbor Freight, pipe wrench. There's a cheater bar in there, right? I don't know, where is it? It's in here somewhere. I don't know that it's in this drawer. There it is, yep, right along the side. Oil wrench, a bunch of adjustable wrenches. And this is my socket clamps. Got a Ryobi set of drill bits, and these isn't impact stuff, so a lot of Harbor Freight in this drawer. And down at the bottom, my welding helmet, my brother's welding helmet, a torch, or a propane torch. My grinders, I know I said earlier I'd put them up with in the top lid. I don't know, I may keep them down here. There's not a whole lot of real estate up top, so what else do I have in there? I have my Milwaukee tool bag, gloves, and zip ties. Everybody needs zip ties, right? And along the end of the side here, a couple parts holders. I have a bunch more laying up on the bench over there. My spray paint collection, a couple more cans down there. So this concludes my review of the Harbor Freight toolbox. I think it's a great box. Nobody's paying me to make this video. I'm not getting $1 to make this video. It's serving me 3 purposes. I think it's a great cart. I may even buy another one. I don't know. I would have to find some more space. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. It took me a lot of time to make this. I keep forgetting to tell you guys to share this video. So share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere else on the internet, on the forums, anywhere. Please take a look around my channel, hit that subscribe button and thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.